Tottenham were rejected by Roberto Mancini as Italy boss said no to Daniel Levy. Tottenham ended up getting the main man they wanted in the summer when they brought in Antonio Conte in November, but Roberto Mancini was reportedly the first choice to replace Nuno Espirito Santo. Spurs forced Jose Mourinho out the door at the end of last season with Ryan Mason coming in on a temporary basis. The former Tottenham midfielder was not in the running for the job on a permanent basis, though with Spurs officials keen to bring in a more experienced manager. After Conte announced his shock decision to leave Inter Milan, the Italian coach was seen as Tottenham's top target. Talks were held between the two parties, but Conte ultimately rejected Tottenham's advances at the time. A number of other managers were linked with the vacant post before Tottenham ultimately settled on Espirito Santo. But the former Wolves boss failed to impress in his first few months, with Tottenham's board soon taking the decision to cut his stay short. Tottenham were seemingly quick to appoint Espirito Santo's successor, with Conte now on board with the club's direction. Just in, Tottenham eyeing left field manager in case Antonio Conte quits. Conte has a proven track record on the European stage, and he's made it clear that his intentions are to get Tottenham back challenging at the top of the table. But while the 52-year-old was Tottenham's first choice last summer, it appears as though he wasn't in November. According to Italian outlet Il Mattino, Tottenham were desperate to bring in Italy boss Mancini. The 57-year-old had just led his country to glory at Euro 2020, and, even though his contract runs until 2026, Tottenham were keen to bring him back to the Premier League. However, the report claims that Mancini was swift in rejecting Tottenham's approach. It is said the former Manchester City manager didn't falter when Spurs made the call in November, as he remained committed to Italy at the time. Don't miss: Mancini's future as Italy boss has now been questioned, though following their disastrous exit from the World Cup qualifiers. Italy failed to top their World Cup qualifying group, meaning they advanced to the playoff format. They were handed what seemed to be a favorable draw against North Macedonia in the first tie, but suffered a shock defeat last week. Speaking in the immediate aftermath of Italy's loss, Mancini refused to give anything away on his own future. "We will see," he said. "Now I feel too disappointed to speak about my future, we will see. I'm sure this team has a great future. I'm supporting these players now more than ever."